friends, and welcome to Think Python. In the last session we've learned about arithmetic operations and operator precedence, right? Now in this we'll take this arithmetic operations to a next level and we'll learn about math functions. Now math function is it's a module which is a kind of reusable code, and math module in particular helps in performing a number of mathematical functions. So to use math module, first of all we need to import the module into our Python file. So see here, the name of my Python file is 10, and if I want to use math module functions inside my this file, then I need to import the module here. So you have only required to type import math and you are done, right? So now your math module is imported and you can use all the operations which are present in this module. Now to exploit all the operations, what you have to do is you simply have to type math dot. The moment you hit dot, you have this complete list of mathematical operations that are available, right? So we'll try some of the operations today. For example, the first one is factorial. All right, so for factorial I'll say factorial. Now see, the moment I've selected factorial out of the list of all the math functions, I have these round brackets automatically present. So you notice the cursor blinking here. That means it is demanding a value from the user, not exactly the user but from the coder only, to calculate the factorial of the number. So here I'll enter, for example, 5, right? And now I want to see the output. To see the output, I'll print this on the output screen. All right, so let's use the print command. So print, and this completes the statement. So I'll run the code and let us see what is the factorial of 5. I'll slide this up. Perfect. So the factorial of 5 is 120. See how easy it becomes in Python. You don't have to remember any formula. You don't have to write the code also for finding the factorial, though I do not suggest it for the school children. I recommend school children to develop the code, right, for factorial, because that will increase their logical thinking. But if you are a professional coder and you are developing some application, you can straight away use these modules inside your code. So let's try another number, for example 7, and I run the code, right? So the factorial of 7 is 5040, right? Now next, let me delete this for a moment and let's try some another math function. So dot. So you can find GCD also. GCD is the greatest common divisor. This is covered in middle school mathematics, so 8th 9th class students must be learning what GCD is. So GCD is always of 2 or more numbers. So I'll enter 2 numbers here. I'll say GCD of 24 and maybe 42, right? And I run the code, right? So the GCD of 24 and 42 is 6. Let's try another math function. All right, so here you can also find the logarithmic functions also. So this is log to the base x and this is log to the base 10. Okay, so let me try log to the base 10. So log to the base 10 of 100, right? And let me run the code and see the result. Perfect. So log to the base 10 of 100 is 2. Basically log 1 is 1. So when it is 100, it is 10 to the power 2, and you know the mathematics. All right. So another math function, dot. See, we found log to the base 10, GCD, factorial, then E stands for exponential. This is the pi function. Log, then you have all the trigonometric functions also, sine, cos, tan. You can find the value of any. So here we have square root also, right? So let's try square root sqr. So the moment you type sqr, it will prompt you, so you don't have to type the complete sqrt, just hit enter, right, and it is done for you. So square root of 144. So I know the square root of 144 is 12. So let's check it. Correct. So the answer is 12. So see how simple things become when you are working in Python, right? So everything is, already there in the libraries, in the methods, in the modules. You only have to have the knowledge that it is there, right? And you are ready to go. So that's all for this tutorial, and the assignment for today is I want all of you to using math function find out the value of sine, cos and tan theta, and take the value of theta as 30 degrees. So that is very specific to mathematics. So you can try other simple operations also. Till then, happy coding. Goodbye. I'll see you around in the next video. Bye bye.